Hello, bourbon fans, and especially you Booker's fans, groupies out there like me. It's an exciting day getting to try a new bottle of Booker's. This one is 2024-01. This is Springfield Batch. It's named after Springfield, Kentucky, the small town in the center of the state where Booker Noe was born and raised. Eventually he moved on to Bardstown, but this is where he started. This one comes in at 124.5 proof. It is 7 years, 7 months, 8 days old. That's a pretty good age for a Booker's. That is solid. Now, what I'm going to do today is I crack this open for the very first time. I'm going to pour it. I'm going to let it sit and breathe for about 10 minutes because I want to get the full effect as best I can. Now, I am just a little bit of a Booker's fan. I'm going to try and be as unbiased as I possibly can, as brutally honest as I need to be. I'll go on color right now. It is decently dark. I would say dark honey colored. It's not super duper rich. It's decently dark. I like it so far. I'm intrigued. Let's have a go at the nose right out of the glass. Spicy, a little dusty, like dusty corn, sawdust maybe. Heavy on the spice, leather, brown sugar, maybe a little caramel, vanilla. Tantalizing nose so far. I'm intrigued. At least around here in Missouri, Booker's is getting more and more difficult to find. I feel like every Booker's hunt is kind of an adventure for me. So I'm going to tell you about this one. If you don't care about the story, feel free to skip ahead. No hard feelings, I get it. I freaked out a little bit because this bottle dropped in my area on, well, I guess it started on April 4th. April 5th is when I found out about it and was almost ready to head out the door to grab a bottle, but it was time to go to the zoo with the family. And we had tickets for the Sea Lion show and we had to get there on time. And I was trying very hard to be calm and pleasant, which I probably didn't do as great a job of as I should have. As it turns out, we took a look at a few other stores on the way home. I got to Total Wine because we called and they said they had one more. I got there, I'm looking on the shelves, nothing. I look over, this guy is standing there with the Booker's under his arm, browsing the bourbon. I said, hey, are there any more Booker's left? He said, no. I said, dang it. So I wished him well. I truly did, because bourbon karma or something. And I was on my merry way, feeling frustrated, defeated, called every liquor store that I tend to go to. Nothing. Well, this morning, as a last-ditch effort, I called one more place. They said, yeah, I've got 2. I'll be right there. Grabbed the older 2 kids, said, we're going right now. Got there, got it. Amazing price. Got it for $82. Can't beat that. Love it. So I'm super excited to dive in and see where we're at with it. All right, so I've let this sit and open for about 10 minutes now. On the nose, it seems a little bit more mellow and rich. There's some fruitiness, some peanuts, peanut butter, oak, a little bit dusty sawdust in there. Let's try it. I gotta try it, guys. Okay, so up front, some sweetness, like brown sugar, some apple, little leatheriness, peanuts in there as well. Oak a little bit. Ooh, yeah, the more I drink it, a lot more oaky. Okay, so the mouthfeel, it starts off more viscous and coating, but it quickly thins out. It doesn't make the flavor fade all that much, but it's not a super coating rich experience. The finish it's medium. It's not super long. It's medium at best. Very oaky on the end. Baking spice, but oaky. A little sweetness up front, baking spice leading into a lot of oak. Don't love oak in my bourbon. I know it's aged in oak, but I don't want it to taste like an oak tree. So that aspect is not great. I got this one for 82 bucks. If you're a Booker's fan, yeah, still worth getting. If you're just the general public, it's a decent bourbon overall. I would not overpay for it. 100 bucks max. If you're at 105, 110 plus, I don't know if it's gonna be worth it, guys. Let's try a little bit of water, see if that helps tame anything down. Sometimes water helps open it up and experiences new flavors. Other times it just accentuates the bad stuff that you don't really care for. So let's see what we do here. Doesn't do any favors for the nose, just gets more oaky and dusty smelling. So let's taste it. Yeah, no. Cranks that oak up a few more notches. My expectations for Booker's are always high, especially the first batch of the year. It takes a lot longer for it to come out. So I've been anticipating this batch. It is a far cry from Charlie's batch from last year. Yeah, it's an okay bourbon. It's a little on the lower end for Booker's. Not my fave at all. You can probably tell from my face. It's just too oaky. Now it's 7 years, 7 months old. Yeah, I'm wondering if Booker's needs to be right at that 7-year mark, maybe even a little younger, to avoid some of this oakiness. Have you gotten to try Springfield Batch? What are your thoughts? Are you a Booker's fan? What has been your best Booker's batch so far that you've tried? Let me know in the comments. Till next time, cheers.